All the action from the second heat of the Kameel 500 is proudly brought to you by Ural Trucks in association with Fila Africa. The majority of the competitors from Heat 1 that was run the day before were present and getting ready for the final 260 kilometers of racing of the 2020 Ural Trucks and Fila Africa Inland Off-Road Championship. With some of the championships still undecided, everyone was going to give it their all, one final push to end the season on a high. A similar format to that of heat number 1 on the previous day, namely a sprint qualifying prologue of a very short 10 kilometers, meaning times were going to be close, followed by a main race of 250 kilometers lay ahead for the guys and girls that were surviving on the Inland Off-Road Championship in 2020. Lining up for the start of the qualifying sprint, the competitors are set off at 1 minute dust gaps, and it was needed. It was super dry up Kameel to ensure everyone had a fair chance of posting the best qualifying time they could, which would then translate to their starting position for the main event. After a trouble-free run in heat number 1, Chris Visser and Albertus Fenter were off first, hoping for a repeat performance. Setting the fastest time by some 8 seconds meant they were setting off first again, clear air into the main race. Could they repeat their performance of the first day? The hard-charging Freiburg businessman Malcolm Koch with his son France on the notes easily topped the Class T standings and didn't disappoint in heat number 2 for their prologue sprint, again posting the fastest time in class. Getting straight back into the swing of things was Henny de Klerk in the orange VW Amarok, once again showing he still has a great turn of speed even in sprint events, with the rookie navigator Andre de Villiers alongside him, feeling good about his first performance the day before. After an indifferent heat number 1 on day number 1 of the Kameel, Ernst Roberts and Henry Kerner were once again fired up going into heat number 2, hoping to not repeat their problems of the prologue on the first day. Already giving it their all at every race, we were eager to see what and if the two of them had in reserve to try and turn their final weekend of racing around. The rookie, Ibn Basson, who is still extremely new to off-road racing, had the luxury of a seasoned navigator in the form of Rian Kraling next to him. Getting to grips with the Navara nicely in heat number 1, they then had all eyes on them as they set off into heat number 2 to see what they could do. But realistically, the eyes were on the high horizon, looking forward into 2021. New blood into the 2020 season in their first ever full season of off-road racing. The Penta Motor Group entry of Philip Buerta and Roelof Janse van Rensburg had a bit of an up and down affair. Maybe this was their chance for redemption. 260 Ks to go. Anything was possible for the Penta boys. And then this was a sight to behold. Regular national competitors, the Horn brothers from Malalan, decided to join the fray. This time, though, driver and navigators swapped around. Could the driver, this time, Werner, get the job done? And would his brother survive the ordeal? Join us after the break to see what went down in the rest of the prologue rollout.